will be times that I will miss. Don't blame me if I don't come through. I spent a lifetime on this, but I would give it all to you, 'cause I know what you do out of passion, but it only makes it harder for me. And I know that you're scared of
All right, everyone, give me about 1 minute and then we'll get started. Hope everyone's day is going well. This is going to be a fun one. Oh, my bad. Yeah, so we're super late. Super late starting this stream. I'm not gonna lie, I just lost track of time. You know, I've been working so much lately that I actually went to go. I was just hanging out with the wife this whole time. Then I was just like, I don't know what time it is. Is it like 8 or 9? It's fucking 11:30, and I was like, oh shit. So that's, for anyone's wondering why we're like hella late to starting. We're just goofing off, just hanging out. That's all it was, yeah. But thanks for the resub. I appreciate it. Before we get started, I invite everybody to hop into our Discord server. It is an art Discord server. That's where you could find me most active. I think other than posting dumb stuff on Instagram stories, I don't really hang out on social media, so that's the best place to reach me. All right, so this is the Sad House Volume 1 sketchbook. So one of my buddies, SADHOUSE, big shout outs to him, by the way. He's doing it big. After we made this sketchbook, he trying to put his business out there, but after he approached a lot of us artists. I forgot how many are in here. I think 8 artists in here. He approached us during like prime COVID time, and he started the campaign for this, and he managed the entire Kickstarter and all that, and he just picked his favorite ink artists, and we came together. We just you know, I'm not going to say I gave him my best sketches. I'm not going to lie. I kept those for myself. But I gave him the ones that are kind of like my favorite online sketches, like the ones that get the most reception online. I gave him those ones to put in the book. So yeah, he managed everything, and then he just fucking just, I don't know where he's living now. I think he lives in like, I want to say Singapore or something. I don't know. He moved somewhere and he's doing it up big. He's like a teacher and shit now. So he's fucking cool. But he like set this whole thing up and got all of us together. So we're going to go through this sketchbook. I think this is the first. Yeah. Well, this actually, I don't know how many different volumes he's done now. But this is the first one. And I don't think these are I don't even think these are available anymore. This copy is actually my mom's copy because she contributed to the Kickstarter for it. And I don't have one. I thought I had a copy of it, but I don't know. I must have either forgot to order one or I forgot to contribute to the Kickstarter. I can't remember, but anyway, yeah. This was, I want to say we got it in hand in 2021, I think is when it happened. Maybe 2020. Yeah, but if any of you were around during that time, I don't know if you remember, but we were plugging, I was plugging this sketchbook on the stream, and I was trying to get everybody to donate like $1 towards the Kickstarter, so we can get it made. Yeah, we hit the goal, and then some. So, and I know he funded at least one more of these. I just don't know how many I don't know how many he's made. But anyway, this is the first one. So established in 2020. That's when we're gathering all the artwork from all the artists, and then printed in 2021. So designed by SADHOUSE, right? He's the one who did. He basically did all the work. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 artists here. So we have Alex Cipriano, Willie Dibbs, SADHOUSE, the Alex Castaneda, Robo Inc., who's actually my buddy on Facebook, me, Ani Art, who I'm sure you're all familiar with now, but maybe 2 years ago you weren't. Nami and Noah. Okay. Got all our signatures here. Yeah, so do I want to read all of this? Yeah. Dedicated to Ethan Becker for crediting and including me in his video on the Inktober book situation. He could have easily used the information in my video without mentioning me at all. But he chose to show my very small channel to his audience. Ethan's generosity is the reason I was able to be accepted to the YouTube partner program as soon as I was. It is also important. This is not me, by the way. This is the person who made the book. Anyway, let's Alex here is a Filipino artist. Brush pen and an Intuos. Yeah, so when we all came together, so here's the process. Since we're all artists here, the process, like the behind the scenes process of getting this book put together was he contacted all the artists that he wanted. I don't think he got everyone that he wanted, but he got us. And then he was just asking for X amount of sketches, ink sketches, and we sent those to him. And he just sorted out which ones he wanted to keep. And then we all came together and we did our fair share of like social media postings, you know, X amount of postings per week, just so we can try to get it funded. And we all kind of split whatever profits were made from it, which was basically nothing. There was almost no profit making this book. He just really wanted to do it, which is one of the reasons I just, you know me, you know. I say like 99. I'll say like there's how many artists here? 9. I'll say like 8 out of 9 of us in this book are Kim Jong-gi inspired. Yeah, hold on. So I forgot there's some nudity in this book. Hold on. Give me a second. There's some nudity, but there's no sex in this book. So I'm going to just show it because I give no fucks. So give me a second. Let me just... Okay. Artistic nudity will hopefully be fine. Well, it won't be. I know for a fact it's not going to be. Okay. All right, welcome everyone. So I guess we could just kind of reset. Okay. We just kind of reset. Lyra, what's going on? Yeah, so now that we got everybody here. All right. So I'm not gonna. So back in 2020, if you guys were following us back then, you remember I was trying to pitch you guys to contribute to the Kickstarter for this. So my buddy Soda gathered 9 artists to put the sketchbook together. And it's all ink work, and like I said earlier, like 8 out of 9, maybe 9 out of 9 of us are heavily inspired by Kim Jong-gi. So it's you can see a lot of that in here. And then we all kind of did our part to like promote it on social media to get it funded and printed. I don't think I've ever shown you guys this. Like we got it printed in 2021, and then I got it in hand. This is actually my mom's copy. This book. I went to go visit my parents today, and I wanted to borrow this from her because I don't have a copy of my own. So I know that sucks, yeah. But you don't remember if you contributed or not? Yeah, well, when we all did our part to want to contribute our artwork to it, but we all did our part to promote it and to get it funded, and then we actually evenly distributed the profits from it. But I gotta tell you, there were basically no profits to this thing. Considering Soda, like he split the profit. The dude who put this together, who's a really fucking cool dude, by the way. He's fucking hardcore. He's my buddy on Facebook. He he's a hardcore like artist, but also he hasn't missed a day at the gym in like 89 weeks or something like that. He posts up on his Facebook stories. He's like, all right, week 89, I haven't missed a single day at the gym. I'm like, that's good for you, man. Yeah, these have that Tarada look, right? Tarada has that. I think he uses a lot more like round shapes compared to Kim Jong-gi. Kim Jong-gi uses a lot of like sharp edges. You're talking about like yeah. Yeah, so these are from a Filipino artist named Alex Alex C. I'm not gonna butcher your Filipino ass name. Oh yeah, Tarada is actually listed as his first inspiration. So we'll move on to the next artist because I think we reached the end of Alex's stuff. So Willie is from France. Ballpoint, brush pen, watercolors. Inspiration, Kim Jong-gi. Miyazaki. Look, these ones are awesome. These are great. Let me see if I could. So, admittedly, I didn't give him my best ink sketches for this book because you guys remember before I released the Infinity Sketchbook, I've always wanted to release my own physical sketchbook, right? And I wanted to save all my sketches for that. So I didn't give him my best ones. I gave him some of the fan favorite ones, but actually anyway. I think over the past 2 years, Willie has gotten really popular on social media. Butterscotch, what's up? Yeah, but at the time when we all came together to make this and we were contributing our artwork, I don't think any of us had like really big social media followings. I think I had the smallest at the time, and I guarantee that I have the smallest now. Like if you go and find out these artists who are in this book now, they're like, they got like people watching their stuff. So there's a lot of like really dynamic like foreshortening and stuff going on in these, and I don't know if you are in the Discord, but like I had found a couple old drawings from like 2017, and the stuff I was drawing, the stuff I was freestyling back then is just so much more dynamic than what I'm doing now. Like fundamentally I'm stronger now, but there's something about like maybe though it wasn't as fundamentally solid back then, the stuff I was drawing just seemed like it gave less shits. So I see a lot of that in the artists here, where they're both fundamentally strong and they give no shits. So just saying, I appreciate them for that. Is that in focus? Can you guys see it? You had a moment that in the past week. Well, let me lower down this music. Yo, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Would you say you're focused more on accuracy rather than taking risks? That's what you're getting from what you said. It's not so much not taking risks. It's just kind of like, one, I'm a little out of practice because I haven't been practicing a lot lately, because you guys know I've been very busy here at home. But it's just kind of like, I was doing like crazier kinds of drawings back then. Like, the part where you said where I'm uber focused on accuracy, that is definitely a problem that I have right now. But you get what I'm saying though, right? It's just not as wild as it used to be. However, I have also been trapped at home for like 3 years since I stopped doing conventions. When COVID happened and shut down all the cons. But not only have I not been going to cons, I've actually just not been outside. So maybe there's that part of me where I'm just like, I don't really see the real world anymore. I just see my fucking office all the time. So maybe my artwork is starting to get dull because my life is a little dull. All right, so this next one, Soda, is he's the guy who brought us all together to make this book. I don't know how he organized the artists here. I don't know why he's third. I would put myself in the front. But I mean, if there's any two artists that you want to lead the book, you know, you definitely want it to be you definitely want it to be these two, right? Alex and Willie, right? So see, his he is inspired by pretty much the entire Superani roster. Dave Raposa, Okay. So much personality in these people's artwork. Mine's so bland these days. Yeah, well, I have my hands full this year, doing a lot of traveling and conventions because I'm back. I'm going to be back doing cons full time. So in 2 weeks is actually my first. Is actually going to be the first of like my non-stop shows. He's using Prismacolors here. Do we have any people who use Prismacolor markers? Not pencils, markers. They're alcohol based, right? Like I'm not gonna like be a little bitch and hide any particular nudity, right? But I'm gonna do my best to not keep it on screen too long, right? Sketching for fun, and what comes out of it is always going to be what you're doing when you're not drawing. Yeah, you know, that's 100% true. That's why kind of like if you just never ever go outside, that's why doing like life drawing, if you're doing like figure drawing in person, it's always different than when you're on the computer. It just feels different when you're when you're sitting around, you know, in a group of people around a model. Right, so this is Alex from Peru. I believe there's quite a bit of nudity in this one. So. You have to be careful with the Twitch gods. Well, you see this artist's name, right? It's like 100%. I can't. Oh, there we go. That's amazing, right? Look at that. Look at those colors. Isn't that fucking awesome? Huh. Well, there's a good like microcosm of the artist style. Because by the time I turn this next one, we're going to be to the next artist already. So Robo, I'm sure you all know, or you're following Robo. Unlike these other artists who we've come across, this is actually their online handle. So you can go look up Robo on like IG. I think Robo has blown up really big the past couple of years, but super good work. So from Morocco, we have inspired by Toriyama, Junji Ito, Kim Jong-gi, Alex Ross. Can y'all see that? if there is one thing that I've talked about more than my fair share amount of times, but never act on it, is I need to slow the fuck down, man. I need to slow the fuck down. Even when I'm in my sketchbook. You know how we're here on stream and I'm just fucking going at it, you know? Like, when I'm sketching, unless we're doing hardcore studies, there's very little intention in what I'm doing. But when I look at these artists, it's almost like they actually knew what they were doing before they started. They actually had an idea before they started, you know? That's why my client work just looks so different. Like, because when I do my client work, I just take however long it takes to finish it, right? Despite how much I charge. It's just like, this is how much I charge. Or, I mean, this is how long it's going to take. And that's why, well, this sucks because a lot of client work I can't show you guys. But, like, that stuff is always just, I'll sit there and be like, that looks so good. I actually find when I am using a pencil to do like under sketches, which, you know, when we're in the sketchbook and we're just practicing and I'm with the brush pen without any pencil under sketches, I tend to go faster. It actually doesn't slow me down. It actually makes me go faster because I'm just like, look, this is what I have to do. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. We're going to go and not think about it. Versus when I have a pencil and I'm able to do the under sketches, boy, do I sit there and I'm very just like, how about this? How about that? You know, like. But I start going fast. Oh, I don't know. I just draw fast. It's just a bad habit. Maybe not a bad habit. It's just what I've developed. Like, I just draw really fast. I don't draw a lot of thick females. This seems to be the secret formula to getting... seems to be the secret ingredient to that burger. I like drawing really tall, really lean females. That's what I like in real life. That's what I got married to. That's why we talked about it many times where when I draw females, I like to make the neck a lot longer. I think that's one of the reasons I am like naturally drawn to. I've just revealed one of my kinks. No, I've always been gravitated towards Art Germ's art because he draws his women very, very tall, very lean, you know. These are nice right here. Like, it looks like there's a lot more like time put into that than like something like this right here. This almost looks freestyled, or this might be an older drawing. That's why it's hard to say, because even with me, the ones I submitted were just like 2 years apart from each other, and those look totally different, right? Oh, we got this guy here. So Christopher Kaiko. Inspirations: Art Germ, James Jean, and Kim Jong-gi. I should have mentioned Adam Hughes. Also, chime in if you guys remember us sketching some of these on stream. Alright. This one's not my fault. The way he formatted this one, that's not my fault. There's more stuff that was chopped off. This is supposed to be one big drawing. So I don't know why he couldn't just put all that like right here. Soda, you know, you're my boy for putting this book together, but they done fucked up on this one right here. This is one big drawing and there's stuff that's been cut off. See what I mean? I didn't even think about it, but like, just look how much leaner I like to draw my females. That's just, I think you draw what you like, and that's what I gravitate towards, and that's what I draw. The tall leans are probably going to style again. Eventually, yeah, everything goes in cycles. Everything goes in cycles. I actually submitted quite a few drawings. I would have liked to have one of those pages with like 4 different ones on there. Oh, see what I'm talking about? I didn't think about it. But now that I'm paying attention, you can see. What? There's no schoolgirl. Where? That's just a girl with that's a girl with a bag with a scarf. What part of that says going to school? My high school didn't allow us to wear scarves because I went to a high school with a bunch of gang members. I'm not gonna lie. My high school was on the south side, and you couldn't wear red because we have a lot of Bloods in Fresno. So they just were like, no, nobody can wear any red, right? But then they didn't let you wear scarves. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff that was outlawed in my high school for various gang affiliated reasons. Yeah, the reason I bring that up is because I didn't know that you couldn't wear scarves. And one time I wore one to school because I was cold as fuck. And I got in trouble. They didn't even ask me to take it off, I just got in trouble. I mean, I got in trouble, then they told me to take it off and put it away. They didn't point at me and say, hey, put that away. They're like, you, come over here. Yeah, formatting in my spot is kind of weird. Everyone else, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna complain, because this is the first physical book that I've been in, so I'm always gonna love it. But it's kind of weird. Everyone's formats is like nice, centered. Mine are kind of like you know what I'm talking about? Like they're all kind of like. Like this could have been like up here. And if it didn't work, should have asked me to format it. Anyway, I'm just goofing. This book is always going to be very special to me. All right. All right, so you know this artist. Maybe 3 years ago when we put this book together you didn't, but you do now. If you go to Instagram right now and you type that name, you know this artist now. Tarada Kim Jong-ki. And oh, Ross draws. Finally someone mentions Ross. You know what I mean? Everyone's stuff is all centered. You know, mine was all to... See, now that's all I'm going to pay attention to when we move forward. The formatting of my section. See what I mean? Come on. Super, super clean line work. These look like they were done with, I want to say microns, but there's no way it's micron here. Let me see. I want to use this. Pentel brush pens. High tech. Oh, those are the high techs. They're technical pens. They're like microns. Oh, maybe there is a formatting thing here. 3 years later, I'm like, oh yeah, maybe. Hope everyone is having a good day. All right, so South Korea. No brush pens here. We're gonna probably see some really sharp line work here. Inspired by Kim Jong-gi. This artist didn't even have other ones. It's just straight up Kim Jong-gi. That's it. Man, they could have just named this. We could have just named this book. We could have just named this book Almost Kim Jong-gi's. That's what we could have called it. That's fucking sick right there. This is like my favorite drawing that I've seen in this book so far. I like the face shape. Do I do sketchbook tours of my studies anymore? Well, we do a lot of them here on stream already, right? But I don't upload them online anymore. I make them available through my Infinity sketchbook. You can command Gumroad. And again, I'm not trying to sell y'all something, right? But like, if you wanted to buy it. Basically, I have a digital sketchbook on Gumroad where you buy it one time and then you have access to all the pages in there, which are pages from my sketchbook, which are just random sketches, their studies, it's everything. There's just random pages from all my sketchbooks over the years. We have over 500 pages there already. So you buy it once, you get all the past pages, but then you'll get pages once a week added to it forever. So you buy it one time, you have access forever. I haven't missed an upload week. I think we're on week 71 now. Kim Jong-gi's disciples. I read that as Kim Jong-gi files, like Kim Jong-gi's. I like that one. That's a good one. Look at that face shape. Yeah, so the reason I don't really upload that, I remember I used to upload like fucking miles of sketches online all the time. I decided that didn't actually yield me anything. So you guys want a little behind the scenes thought process. I used to post a lot of my sketchbook pages online, and I used to just flood like Instagram and Twitter and stuff with all that, and it never accomplished anything. Like in regards to, like, it just, people weren't interested in seeing it. So I was just like, well, I'm gonna make this available to people who want to see it, right? These are fucking cool. This maybe it's because we've been seeing so much of the same Kim Jong-gi-esque style for like the first 90% of this book that these are very refreshing. They're fucking cool. Look at that. Oh yeah, I remember these very distinctly when I was first browsing this book. I totally forgot that they were in here though. Those are looks like an alcohol marker that was running out, just streaked. Look how fucking awesome that is. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, we're done with him already. Ah, god damn it! I wanted more of this. So yeah, here. This is the artist name. A Korean artist, of fucking course. Of course, that's why it's good. Nah, man, it's because them Asians, they got discipline from a young age. I was a fucking normal American fuckboy, man. I had no discipline until I was like 23 years old. You know? Arguably, even now, it's just kind of. So, Noah from Mexico. Pencil, paper, Procreate, Illustrator, Photoshop. I think these might be digital. Isn't that fascinating? The only artist here, I think the only one in here from Korea, the only artist in here whose only inspiration labeled is Kim Jong-gi, gives us the least Kim Jong-gi-esque artwork and the most fun that we've had going through this book. That's fucking crazy. But no, what? Isn't that fucking awesome? Like, look at that. That's fucking bad, dude. Inspired by. There's like 40 artists here. Did they label Kim Jong-gi here? Yep, Kim Jong-gi's on there. Actually, a lot of these are super on-y. I think these are digital. It says pencil, paper, but then there's also Procreate, Illustrator, and Photoshop. These are really cool. My line work digitally is just... My digital work is so different. Like, if you look at my gallery of my digital art and you put it side by side with my traditional, they're two totally different artists. And I've come to the... How do you say it? I've reconciled with I've reconciled with the fact that I'm never gonna get them to look the same. So I just like, if I'm doing this digitally, I know like how it looks and like the little things that I do when it's digital that makes it look different than my traditional. And I'm just like, that's just how it's gonna look. I'm gonna stop trying to make it look traditional. Are you guys like that? Do any of you do that? Like, is your digital and your traditional like different? Mine's like ridiculous different. So I'm working on a project right now, and it's all NDA, so I can't talk exactly what it is, but it's requiring me to do, it's all digital work. And there's this part of me where I'm just like, man, my name is going to be on a lot of this stuff. And I just don't like it looks, I think it looks good, but it's not how I want people to like look at my artwork, you know. But I put my best foot forward. Very good use of single colors. Yeah, when you look at my original concept work, my digital original concept work where I'm doing all grayscale with like splash of color in it, you guys know that's one of my favorite things to do. That's bad. It's a very good drawing to... I think that's the end of the sketchbook. No, we have a little bit more. Did we end it with a thick chick? Is that how we ended the book? No, we got another one. That's bad. Oh yeah, here's everybody's social medias. I will take a picture of this and put it up. You know, I'm going to put it up in the Discord right now. So for anyone who... For those of you who are in the Discord and you want to follow some of these artists, or all of them, I'm going to put it under the art appreciation section. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever had my artwork featured in any kind of physical medium. So did I ever tell you guys, and again, if you've been around for a while, you know the whole story about what happened with my physical sketchbook. So in April of 2019, I started putting together sketches for a physical sketchbook. And then I didn't like how it looked. And then throughout the year, I was traveling for cons, I started doing more and more sketches of things that I liked. And I was getting it together, and I hit up my boy who knows who to go through production, like in China and all that stuff. So I did all this work, and then when COVID happened, it was just kind of like, one, I lost my income, so funding the book was actually going to be kind of difficult. But like China, right? So it just took a shit on like everything, and after that, I kind of just never went back to the well of getting a physical sketchbook made. So then when Soda hit me up for this book, I was down for it, which is one of the reasons I like kept like the super good stuff, the top secret stuff, to myself, but I still put like the funsy stuff that I like in here, right? And then when I came up with the Infinity sketchbook, the digital sketchbook, I just figured that would be a good way to kind of like dump. Actually, we started the Infinity sketchbook because I wanted to do like a bit of a feeler to see. I was like, well, when the Infinity sketchbook first came out, it was like $2. Now I moved it up to $9, right? But that was like a gradual increase. It went from like 3 to 5 to 7 to 9. But I did a feeler, and I'm just like, all right, so we're gonna start the Infinity sketchbook with like 100 pages, and we'll add pages to it. And we're currently at over 500 pages in that book already, in the Infinity book already, and we barely make any sales off this. So I was just like, all right, this is not the time to do the physical book. So real talk, behind the scenes, until the Infinity book shows me that there's enough interest in my sketches, you guys know we've done like 5, maybe, I'm not gonna lie, maybe like 6,000-7,000 pages worth of sketchbooks here on stream, right? Just since COVID. And I could take all of them and put them in one big old fatty sketchbook. But until enough interest is being shown to me through the Infinity book, I'm not even entertain the idea of making a physical one. So there you go, behind the scenes. That's what the main purpose of the Infinity book is. It's not to make money, which, you know, that'd be cool. But the real thing that I use the Infinity sketchbook for is to gauge interest in my sketches. And yeah. So for those of you who have purchased the Infinity sketchbook, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. But for the rest of y'all are some bullshit. No, just kidding. But yeah, that's what the Infinity sketchbook is for. I advertise it once a week, every week for the past 70 weeks. But yeah, it's a fun sketchbook. I'm very happy. This book is very special to me. And now it's very rare. So. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I'll hang out for like another 5 minutes. What are y'all working on this weekend? Well, now you need it, right? Yeah. Well, I want to hit up my the guy who put this together, my buddy. I need to hit him up and see if he still has like all the files for it, because then I want to get like a hardcover version of it printed just for myself. Last set of designs, trying to finish that print. Still working on life stuff, but drawing for fun. I'm gonna assume he's meant cram. Cream in. Trying to do the carry around a sketchbook thing. Are you having trouble with that because like you can't find a small sketchbook to carry around? Yeah, when I travel for like work, I always bring my sketchbook. But when I'm traveling for recreation, like with my family, I don't bring my sketchbook. Because it's just a waste of my time to bring a sketchbook on a family thing because oh fuck, I canceled the raid. My bad. God damn. Oh shit. Alright, my bad. Oh, I was like, where's my cursor? It was right over the cancel button. Alright, that was my fault. You suck at drawing outside of your desk? Well, that's because you're not used to it. You'll get used to it. Yeah, I don't bring my sketchbook with me when I am with my family because then I'm neither really focused on my sketching nor am I hanging out with my family. So I just, when it's just me, it's always sketch time. But when I'm with other people, it's not, you know. But thank you all for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I invite you all to hop into the Discord. We're gonna go raid my buddy AJ. He is just getting started on Twitch, but he has like an attitude to him that tends to draw a lot of people in. So he's probably gonna pass me in numbers in like a couple of, maybe like a year. So go ahead and show him some support now and get in early on his streams. You know, he's a cool dude. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. This is a rare book. You're never gonna see it ever again. The raid's gonna launch in about 15 seconds. Appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm not gonna be there. Tell AJ I said what's up though. Peace out.